All right, guys, good evening. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is doing great. Welcome back to this evening edition of my live stream. Thank you very much for joining us here this evening. Please, if you're joining us for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well comment where you're watching me from. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome back this evening. Please, if you're joining me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well comment where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Welcome back to this evening edition of my live stream. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. I see you, JC Sabilona. Scream for $20. It's funny. Welcome, 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 guys. Welcome. I think the camera is a little bit far from me here. So bring it closer so I can relax a little bit on the chair and relax. Okay. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you. Please comment where you're watching from. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you guys. God bless you. God bless you. Welcome back to this evening edition. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Who is there? Who is there? Comment where you're watching from, please. Comment, comment, comment. Please do me a favor by commenting. I see you, Tommy White. Thank you very much. Where are you watching from? Dakota Mohan. Oh, they need to protect that guy for sure. Always, always. We do. Thank you very much. Please, where are you watching from? Who else is there, please? Who else is there? Who else is there? Comment where you're watching from. Please comment. Please comment. Henry Cedar. Thank you very much for joining here. Okay, Dakota. Dakota is from California, bro. Thank you very much. God bless you for joining the Gospel of Truth. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. We can't stop. Thank you very much. Please comment where you're watching from, please. Share the broadcast so we can get to wider audience. Share the broadcast. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Comment where you're watching me from. Thank you very much. Um, Dakota. Yes, I know is in the United States. I know. Thank you very much. Thank you. Who else is there? Who else is there? Who else? Who else? Welcome, guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Thank you. Whew. Please subscribe to the channel, please. Mm. If you have a question, you feel free to ask your questions. Please ask your questions and also put your own opinion. If you have an opinion, if you want to know something, please feel free to ask. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Who else is there, please? Comment where you're watching from. Okay, I see you, Juliana. Juliana, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? I am in the Gambia, smiling coast of Africa. Henry Sida from Malawi. Thank you very much. Oh, Juliana from Jamaica. Thank you very much, my Jamaican sister or brother. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Thank you. Who else is there? Who else is there? Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Mommy, you come, mommy. I see Avery Martin. Thank you very much from USA. Thank you very much. I see Kimfe Tikle. Thank you very much. It's coming. It's coming. Cos Crew. Thank you very much, my brother Cos Crew. Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. All right. You dey go ask some place. Mm. I want something. What we used to eat in the morning? Hmm? Just one. No, 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 but wait first. Um, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sida. Thank you very much. Benito 2.0. Traore. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. Please share the broadcast. Share so we can get the wider audience, please. Share. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I see you, Emmanuel Simbakalia. Thank you. Welcome back again. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you very much. Please comment where you're watching from. Please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, please. Subscribe. Share the broadcast so that we can get to wider audience. We need more people. I don't know why we're having low turnout this evening. We're having very, very low turnout. Please share so that we can start our program. We're not going to waste much time here. We're going to spend on here only 45 minutes or less than 45 minutes. We go to bed. Till tomorrow we continue. Adeyeye Aledotun, you all African youth to protect Ibrahim Traore because he's your hero. Wait, excuse me. This person is he not a Nigerian? Adeyeye Alade Tohun. Alade Tohun. That sounds like Yoruba. Anyway, that sounds like Yoruba. Please, where are you watching me from? If I may ask, please. That name sounds like Yoruba. Are you feeling cold? You feeling cold? Um, Adeyeye, please, where are you watching me from? All right, so we have to start now because we have limited time. I think I'm not going to spend here up to 45 minutes because it's late already. Okay. First of all, you guys have seen the caption today. Okay. Excuse me. You've seen the caption already. Yes, Henry see that. Thank you very much. Yeah. We don't have much time today. We don't have much time today. We do not have much time today. Okay, please comment where you're watching me from, please. Comment where you're watching from, please. Benito. Um, okay. No internet. Sorry. Um. All right. Now, I've explained to you guys stand without number. The reason why I always put Ibrahim Traore's picture on my background. I've told you guys stand without number that throughout 2025 you'll be meeting his pictures on my background on live stream. Yes, because I consider him as a hero. I see him like my hero, right? I will say Ibrahim Traore is inspired me on creating, taking up this course, like, you know, taking up this course that I've started today. Ibrahim Traore is a hero to me. I see him, I consider him as the best president in Africa so far. And I consider him as a revolutionist, and I consider him as a special one that was sent by God to Africans. Ibrahim Traore is not just only doing his amazing job in Burkina Faso alone. I mean, God is using him to wake African youth up. God is using him to let us know that we have all that it takes, to make Africa great again. God is using him to make us, to always have it at the back of our mind that our resources belong to us, must have to be utilized by us. You know, Ibrahim Traore's policies in Burkina Faso is reshaping Burkina Faso kind of politics, and not just only politics, infrastructural development in Burkina Faso. I mean, he's a young guy of 37 years that took risk, risked his life, risked everything, without even minding if his life is gonna be, be sacrificed on that cause. And he risked his life to, you know, bring sanity back to Burkina Faso. And today, Burkinabés are enjoying what I call, circulation of dividends of democracy. I mean, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of road construction, I mean, renovation of government building and building new ones, building affordable homes for civil servants, which I've been preaching here for a long time, and as well, creating job opportunity for the citizens, which is the most important one, very, very most important. That is one of the, of the move, or I mean, from one of the act of curbing insecurity in a region. I mean, like in a country, when there is job opportunity for the youth. I mean, stealing and armed robbery and kidnapping and killing would definitely reduce, because Bible say that an idle man is a devil's workshop. So when your hand finds something to do, definitely your brain will be occupied. So he knows the importance of creating job opportunity. This is one of the things I've been shouting and be clamoring in about Nigeria. Nigeria is a big country like that. You can imagine that out of 100% of the youth that came out from university today, 75% does not even have work. There's no job opportunity. It's not like they are lazy or they don't want to work. The thing is just that there's no job opportunity for them. Some of them will end up, becoming keke drivers, and some of them will end up becoming bus drivers, and minion jobs like hotel, waiters and porters in the hotel. I mean, graduate with BScs. This is not all we're asking. This is not what we're asking for. We need leaders who understands the importance of, making sure that dividends of democracy goes across the board, which is every single citizen. Burkina Faso is a small country that we consider, at the initial time, we considered Burkina Faso as a poor country. But now, Ibrahim Traore is changing the narrative, making us to understand that Burkina Faso has everything. A country that only receives 20% of their resources from the West. Only 20%. That's what Burkina Faso receives. Now, the question is this: what can you do with 20%? What can 20% do for Burkina Faso? That's why the Prince of France was in Burkina Faso for the past 30 years. They couldn't even deliver constant electricity. You can imagine all those while French government were in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso cannot be proud of 3,000-kilometer paved road. That is act of wickedness to a nation like Burkina Faso. I mean, this is all we are asking for. We don't want these people keep holding our resources ransom. We need that freedom. That's let me call it. We need that freedom and our sovereignty be protected, so that we can be able to take charge of our resources and make use of our resources by ourselves. You can imagine a country that produces gold. I mean, Burkina Faso is the fourth largest country that produces gold in Africa, but do not have gold refinery in Burkina Faso. Now you can imagine the large amount, a quantity of gold Burkina Faso produces a year, in a month. I mean, in a month, and if they are able to build refineries in Burkina Faso, now you can imagine how many Burkinabe youths that will be able to have a job. So I'm really, really proud of him, because I consider him as a hero. That's why I put his picture on my background, and I'll be talking about him for the whole year 2025. Because I will say he's part of the architect of this platform. Like I said, I preach the gospel of truth. I am nothing but the truth. I don't I don't massage any politician ego here. I'm not scared of speaking the truth. Do you understand? Until when you become the victim of bad governance, you get to agree with me that it is time for us to start speaking up. I told you guys time without number that, the wind of democracy, of revolution is blowing across Africa, and is blowing. Every single Africa is going to feel the wind. It's happening in Togo. I mean, Togo, Republic of Togo. It happened in Kenya a few days ago. The real revolution happened in Senegal through ballot box. It happened in Congo, in Equatorial Guinea. Sorry, it happened in Gabon. Sorry, not Equatorial Guinea. It happened in what's it called? In Mali, Senegal, Burkina Faso, Niger Republic, and Chad. So every single country in West Africa, most especially West Africa, will feel the wind, heavy wind of revolution. That is 101% certain. Nobody can deny that fact. Do you understand? So, if you are joining me for the first time, comment where you're watching from and share the broadcast. Subscribe to the channel. Please, if you have a question, please feel free to ask your question in the comment section, and as well put in your opinion. If you have an opinion, constructive opinion, not tantrum, throwing insult and all that. Please, if you have an opinion, feel free to put in your opinion in the comment section, and as well ask your questions. Thank you. I want to flow with you guys. I hope I'm with people here. I hope you guys are not sleeping, because we are we turned out very low this evening. I was expecting the same amount that we used to have before. Thank you, Olarunwaju Ifoluwa. Thank you very much from Nigeria. God bless you for joining us this evening. If you're joining us for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Put on your notification button. Share the broadcast, please. Share on your WhatsApp channel, WhatsApp status, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitch, YouTube. Share so that we can get to wider audience. We need more of Africans to come and listen to the gospel of truth. It is time for us to start reclaiming our continent back. Do you understand? I see you, Henry, see that brother. You are the one to stand to share with about it. So I am happy. Thank you very much. Thank you, Michael Godon, the big boss. I'm not the big boss. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Thank you. Please share the broadcast. If you're joining us for the first time, subscribe to the channel. Put on your notification button, please. This evening, I don't want to disappoint, because I always come like 8:30 p.m. Gambia time and 9 a.m. Gambia time. So I just wanted to come and show face so that I will be able to go and sleep and wait for tomorrow. Today, I spent almost 2 hours or 2 hours plus on live stream. So my throat is kind of dry. So we catch me up tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Gambia time. That is 10 a.m. Nigerian time. We spill the truth the way it's supposed to be. We preach it the way it's supposed to be, without mixing word, without fear or favor. I don't look at anybody's face. I sometimes I do have attack on my comment section. People keep throwing words saying, you are putting Africa on this and that. But the truth of the matter is that we cannot say Africa is sweet when things are not when things are not right. Especially Nigeria, we cannot say Nigeria is working fine when things are not right, when things are not working well. I mean, look at the people that were killed in Benue State few days ago, on the 13th of this month. About 200 citizens of Nigeria. You can imagine you go to America. Let me use America as an instance, as an instance. You go to America and kill 200 Americans. Do you know, 200 Americans? 200 Americans. Do you know it will be? Do you think it will be easy thing? So some certain set of people, they call them headsmen. Instead of tagging them as terrorists, you tag them as headsmen. Went to a community and slaughter over 200 citizens of Nigeria, and government does nothing about it. Nothing. They just only went there, show their shenanigans attitude and all that, doing as if like like they feel pain about it. These are games. Because after 48 hours, this thing happened. There was no statement from the presidency. and there was no statement from the governor. It was only one man that went there and make a video, which is Martin Vincent will say, very dark man, went there and made a video and posted on his platform. That is when what's it called? People started picking interest. I mean, to post it and started, government and IG started saying something. They all went there because of VDM posted this thing on his channel. And you can agree with me that even none of the media platforms or newspaper companies, published this incident after 48 hours. Do you understand? So it is crazy. Christina Okereke said, thanks, my brother. God bless you. You're saying the truth. Thank you very much. God bless you. Eden James, I'm from Tanzania. And my question is, how far does unity intend to go, and on how people from different countries going to benefit from this unity? Please enlighten me. Okay, let me come again. He said, I am from Tanzania, and my question is this: how far does unity intend to go, and on how people from different countries going to benefit from this unity? Please enlighten me. The unity you're talking about, is it African unity, or you're talking about, I don't understand. I want you to come out. Let me get to understand your question very well, because the question is not that clear to me. Are you talking about Africans uniting together, or what do you mean by unity? I want to understand what you mean by unity, because like what I always preach here is how we can be able to move Africa forward. And I preach about African state of politics, and most especially Nigerian state of politics. Because first of all, before you can be able to fix the whole community, you have to fix your own kindred first. I mean, you have to fix your own village first before you fix the whole community. So I'm starting from my own country, to speak about my own country before I go to the whole of Africa. So if I'm making a broadcast, if I'm on live stream, my broadcast always center on Nigerian set of politics mainly. So I want to understand where your question is, heading to. I want to understand what you mean by unity. Do you mean African unity? I want to understand. I'm very sorry, please. I want to understand, please. Igoju. I'm sorry. As a family man, I had to attend to the family. I'm very sorry, please. So, Eden, please, can you come again with your question? Let me get to understand your question very clear, because it's not really that clear to me very well. I want to understand what you mean by unity. The unity you're talking about, is it African unity, or you're talking about unity about, because I don't understand your question very well. My question is, how far does unity intends to go, and on how people from different countries going to benefit from this unity? Please enlighten me. Okay, I think I'm getting to understand your question a little bit. People people think divide Nigeria by the tribe will make this country grow. Thank you. That's why I've been saying it time without number here. The main problem of Nigeria, the main problem of Nigerian state of politics, the main problem is three things. Number one is favoritism. Number two is tribalism. And number three is religion. If we can be able to avoid these three things, we will get it right. in Nigeria in 2027. If we can be able to avoid these three things, favoritism, religion, and tribalism, if we can be able to get it right, trust me, we will get it right in 2027 in Nigeria. I've said it time without number. There's nothing justifies any child, any Nigerian child, to go to bed with empty stomach, because Nigeria is a wealthy country. If you call Nigeria is a rich country, it's underlying statement. Nigeria is a wealthy country. Nigeria is a wealthy country. Do you know that the countries that are richer than Nigeria, they are few in this world. The countries that are richer than Nigeria in wealth, in resources, mineral resources, in human capacity, human resources, do you know that they are very few in this world? Nigeria is a very wealthy country that, I mean, we shouldn't be anywhere in this world looking for greener pasture. In the right state of, I mean, if let's be realistic. There is nothing that would have made any Nigerian to be outside Nigeria looking for greener pasture anywhere as rich and as wealthy as Nigeria is. As wealthy as Nigeria is. But do you know why? Because the resources that is made available to make sure that every single person, every single citizen of Nigeria feels comfortable in Nigeria and well protected. That resources is going into certain set of people pocket. They are using it to enrich themselves. They are using it to enrich their children, their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren, their relatives, their extended relatives. They are using it to develop America, buying houses in America, buying houses in America, in Europe, in buying hotels in Dubai. And that is what they are using the resources that is meant available, I mean the fund that is meant available to develop Nigeria to do. That is why every Christmas or every Salah, every Ramadan, what they do is they will go and buy trailers of rice and trailers of beans and meat, cows, sheep, and motorcycle, and televisions, sewing machines, to come and share to their constituencies and to their supporters. You know why? Because they know very well they've already, I mean, when they are sharing these things, people will be carried away and they will be thinking, yeah, this guy is doing well. He's helping them. But they forgot that what they are giving back to them is just like 1% of what they are embezzling from you. You have no idea. You have no idea. Nigeria is a super wealthy country that me and you shouldn't be outside Nigeria looking for greener pasture. There's no reason that justifies Nigeria not having a good access road or constant electricity. These are basic amenities that, in fact, you're not helping us, you're not trying to help us to do it. That is a necessity. Those basic amenities are necessities. Things that must be done. If your governor build road for you, you shouldn't be clapping for him, you shouldn't be singing for him, you shouldn't be celebrating him that he built road. He's building road because it's a necessity. But here we have been brainwashed. They've made us to look like as if in fact our psychology is being damaged. In fact, we don't reason very well anymore. We don't reason very well anymore. We don't reason anymore. We have all it takes. Tinubu was sworn in 2023. Immediately he was sworn in. Immediately he removed subsidy from diesel, from oil. He removed subsidy. Now my question, and fuel prices skyrocketed triple times. Before Tinubu was sworn in, we were buying petrol, I think it was 300 or 400 thereabouts. But that same day he was sworn in, petrol skyrocketed to 1,500 naira per liter. Now, my question is this: where is the money that was removed from subsidy? Don't tell me that you are using it to give allocation to the governors and the constituencies, because we are not seeing any effect of the subsidy that was removed. At least if the subsidy was removed, at least we should see the effect in the constituency. Jama, who is that? Somebody's knocking. Sorry. Who is that? Sorry. Oh, guys. Good evening. When did you see it? Oh, thank you. You guys are back. Welcome. Yeah. Under inside his coat. His coat. Guys, I'm sorry. Anytime I'm home, my broadcast is always like this. I'm very sorry, please. I'm very sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay. So there's no reason why we will not have constant electricity. Subsidy was removed. We're not seeing the effect of subsidy anywhere. Okay, the money that was removed from subsidy, can you use it at least to build power plants for us so that we can have constant electricity? At least electricity can bring development. At least foreign investors can easily come to Nigeria and invest because there is electricity. Not the ones that we're having here in Nigeria, leaving Nigeria to Ghana or to neighboring countries because of electricity. Because you cannot force an investor to invest where there is no light, where all his gains will be going into diesel and fuel to do production. Let me answer my sister's question. Oluwa Laruwanju Ifoluwa, she said, so what can we do in terms of tribalism in a country where poor people are not recognized? What can we do? The ball is in our court. The only thing we can do is all to come out and sensitize them, to sensitize our people. That's all we can do. What else can you do? That's why I keep saying that poverty is like a tool. Poverty is like a tool these politicians used to go. They impoverish you so that they can take charge over you and over your life. They impoverished the society, the citizens, the constituencies, so that they can take advantage of their poverty. That is why if you go to the north today, Amajiris are everywhere. Are you kidding me? Amajiris are everywhere. They are being subjected into abject poverty because they are taking advantage of them. That is why every politician, all their hope of getting vote is in the north. All their hope of getting vote is in the north. You can imagine Tinubu. Let me tell you gospel truth. See, we must have to tell the truth the way it is, without mixing words, without massaging anybody's ego. Tinubu was not supposed to win the election 2023. That's just fact. Tinubu was not supposed to win the election. In fact, Nigerians do not like Tinubu. That's fact. 80% of Nigerians do not like Tinubu because of his record. His record is not clean. Allegedly, that's what they said. They said his record is not clean. And truly, his record is not clean. Because still now, he's still having a pending case in America, a related case of drug in America. The case is still pending in America. So definitely his case is his legacy is not, is not clean. Okay, so that's number one. And then number two, Tinubu lost South. Tinubu lost Southeast. Please, who is this? Sin Leo. Let me forget about you. Talk something very important. Tinubu lost South. He lost Southeast. He lost Southwest. Where he got his vote was in the north, South, North Central, and what do they call it? That's where he got his vote. That's why he did his manipulation to win the election. Let me remove this person. Let me try to remove this person here. I don't need negative vibe here. If you don't understand what we're talking about, what you do is you go. Thank you. I've done justice to you. I've done justice to you already. So Tinubu did not win the election. He knows that. He understands that. So now, based on your question, what we do is we try to sensitize our people the importance of holding leaders accountable. Stop seeing themselves less. I mean, that inferiority complex. Because is that inferiority complex will make a citizen, a Nigerian see a politician, you start, praising them, making them feel like they are too important or there's something special about them. And you fail to understand that this person is the person holding your destiny ransom. He's enriching himself with the resources that is supposed to make you comfortable. I mean, we need to wake up. I have a story. There's one local government chairman that was in my local government chairman anyway. Former local government chairman of my own local government or my local government. Okay, this guy was a nobody. I'm very sorry to say he was a nobody. He was absolutely a nobody. He don't even have a job. He have no job. So what he does was to rally around politicians, right? Will just be errand boy to politicians. So at a point, when our former governor, won election, so, and he was his boy to our former governor. And our former governor, nobody believed that he would have won that election to become Abia State governor. Everybody knows that very well. Even our former governor had nothing. So, you know what our former governor did? Our former governor compensated him by putting him as local government chairman of my local government. This young boy that was put in as local government chairman that had nothing, he was there just only 3 years. So within that space of 3 years, he was able to build duplex in his hometown and buy a lot of cars. Buy houses in the town just within the space of 2 years. At the end of the day, when he stepped down, the next thing he did was to send his children and his wife to UK. And then he came back to Nigeria again to continue playing politics. This is average Nigerian politician mentality. The mentality is what we do is to send our children, our relatives down to America or down to a better society and then come down to Nigeria to come and play politics. And they play politics with people's lives. Those same people that have their children in America, have their children in UK, are the ones that will come during the election and buy gun to the youth of that constituency to go and snatch ballot box. To go and snatch ballot box. And you're telling me that African politicians, these people, they don't mean well for us. They don't mean well for us. So the only thing we can do is to start sensitizing our people to let them know the importance of holding leaders accountable. That's all we can do. There's nothing else you can do. A hungry man, there's nothing you can tell him until he sees food. Nothing. There's nothing you can tell him. And even if you give him food, he can even do anything for food, just to have food and eat. So that's why the leaders impoverish people to take advantage of them, of their predicament, which is very, very bad. Olaronwaji Folua. Okay, I read your message. You said, I will advise Nigerians to stop saying negative words. Instead we should pray. We should be praying by saying God bless Nigeria as US do. You see, that's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. Like, you know, Nigerian Christian, I mean, like in Nigerian Christian form of their way of life, when you are sick, they will tell you, I'm strong. When you are poor, when they are poor, they will tell you, I'm rich. And it's just like somebody living in fantasy. Do you understand? It's just like somebody living in fantasy. Let me tell you one thing. Do you know that? Um, do you know that a closed mouth is a closed destiny? A closed mouth is a closed destiny. Until you speak your problem out, you'll be able to get a solution. Until you speak your problem out, you'll be able to get a solution. If you do not speak your problem out, people will not be able to give you a solution. People may not be able to help you out. Do you understand? I cannot be here to come and tell you that I will encourage people to come out and say, Nigeria, everything is all right. Meanwhile, the whole world knows very well that Nigeria, everything is not all right. Sincerely speaking, that is somebody lying to himself. I can't tell you that I will come out here to tell people to always come out and say, yeah, Nigeria is fine, everything is fine, we're all okay. Meanwhile, people are dying day in, day out. Do you know how many people that dies every day because of insecurity? Because of hunger? Do you know during the cashless policy in 2022 or 2021, during the cashless policy of Emefiele, do you know how many people that died of hunger during that period? You will have money in your account. You'll be looking at your money in your account, but you can't withdraw it. When you go to the bank will tell you there's no money. They will limit you on how much you can be able to withdraw. That is a high level of wickedness anybody can make on his fellow human being. Cashless policy in a country like Nigeria, where there is no, where there's no good internet. The apps in Nigeria have failed. Me that is here, do you know how sometimes I struggle with my EcoBank app, with my GT Bank app, with my money? Most of the time I use Money Point, because Money Point is even more reliable than even the banks. And you are making Nigeria a cashless policy country, cashless country whatsoever. I don't know how the English. I'm very sorry, but I speak with passion. It is uncalled for. The same man that is imposing cashless policy on Nigerians, this same man is already busy acquiring wealth, making money out of the poor citizens. Only one single person owns over 700 duplex in one of his estates. Somebody that is imposing cashless policies on poor Nigerians. It's very sad. I can't encourage people like that. Sorry. America is America. Africa is Africa. Nigeria is Nigeria. America did it. It worked for them. Nigeria can be, no matter how much you say Nigeria will be good, it's a lie. Because the corruption started from the grassroots. When the root is corrupt, trust me, the whole system everywhere will be corrupt. Trust me. Cashless policy in a country that does not even have steady electricity. Cashless policy in a country that internet does not even work and very expensive. Cashless policy. Cashless policy that killed a lot of people. Cashless policy. Emefiele you see like that has blood in his hands. If he's in China, that guy should have been hanged to death by now. If it's in China, where the rule of law works, where they sentence corrupt politicians to death without compromise, Emefiele should be in grave by now. And somebody is here telling me that we should be saying, what kind of good words? Do you know how many? Do you know Nigerians are the most religious people in Africa, if not on this earth. Nigerians are too religious. Nigerians pray too much. You know how many times they've organized prayer for Nigeria? You know how many times they've organized prayer for Nigeria to make Nigeria work? Do you think all those things works? It doesn't work. If the root is corrupt, if the corruption starts from the root, the whole stem will be corrupt. An average Nigerian now, let me tell you, and see, corruption will not end in Nigeria anytime soon. Let me just bust your brain. Corruption would never end. The only thing that will make corruption to end, if the House of Assembly passes a law that will sentence any corrupt politician to death immediately by hanging, that is the only thing that can stop corruption in Nigeria. But without passing that law, I'm telling you for free, corruption would never end in Nigeria. The average Nigerian now, what average Nigerian has in mind is, once he become a politician, he's already rich. Once you become a politician, you are filthy rich. And that is true. Once they become politicians, I've told you guys story of a young man, not a young man anyway. He's an old man, and he's dead already by now. This man was during 1999, when Obasanjo took power, when Obasanjo won election anyway, when democracy took over in Nigeria, democratic leadership took over in Nigeria. 1999, politics was now that rampant like this by then. So in my local government, in my constituency, we had one man that was appointed. I think he was appointed as councillor. I don't know if it was appointed or he won election to become a councillor. This man, before he became a councillor, do you know his job? His job was to use bicycle, go to the village, buy plantain from the villagers, and send to the city to sell and make money. That was his job. Along the line, he was opportune to become a councillor. Immediately he became a councillor. Money was given to him, allocated to him to renovate the primary school of that ward. About a certain amount of money. Do you know what he did with that money? He used that money, went to his compound and built a house that he does not have. He built a mansion for himself. Money that is meant to renovate the public school in your constituency so that children of the constituency can be able to attend to good school in a good, well renovated. He used the money to build house for himself. Then, after that, another allocation came again to do certain projects. He used that same money and went to the town and purchased house for himself. Seems like that's not enough. Another allocation came again. He used the money to buy a car for himself and also took chieftaincy title for himself. Now, people now found out that this man is corrupt and they refused him from going back again during the, I think, 2000 and 2000 and something, I think 2003 or thereabout. They refused him from going back again. Do you know when they refused him from going back again? That's when this man became freaking poor. You know what they call poor? Poverty made him worse than he was before. He sold the house in the town. He sold his cars. The only thing that was left with him was the house he built in the village. That's all. Today, that man's children, that man is dead now. That man's children is one of the poorest children in that community today. That is the handwork of karma. When I tell people, be careful of public fund. Public fund is like poison. It kills faster than sniper. Public fund. Most of these politicians you are seeing today, you are hailing them, these senators, these governors, that they are embezzling money that is meant for public, using it to enrich themselves. Watch, calm down. You may not see it with your eyes, but your children will witness their downfall. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Most of these politicians you are seeing today that are embezzling public funds, most of these politicians today you are seeing that are embezzling public funds, their children will end up become drug addicts in America, in UK. And those properties they are acquiring today, their children will end up selling them all to do drug. I'm telling you, that is public fund. When people trust you to put you in power to go and speak for them, try to cooperate. Give return that favor back to the people. Don't let them down. Don't make them feel betrayed. Don't make them feel betrayed. When the people start feeling betrayed by you, trust me, that's the beginning of your end. Nigerian politicians are so mean. They are so mean to the extent that they don't even care if somebody is dying or not. They don't care. It's just like few weeks ago, a senator, Senator Nwebonyi, one useless senator like that, he stood up in the red chamber and raised an issue of the reason why government should go to the Nnamdi Azikiwe airport surroundings and sack the villagers of that surrounding so that they can build, magnificent buildings, so that when you are landing in the airport, what you'll be seeing will be beautiful buildings. That is the average, that is the mentality. You want to sack people from their ancestral home just because you want to satisfy your ego, your pride, yourself. And you want to sack people from their ancestral homes. And I love what Senator Akpabio told him. Senator Akpabio told him, do you know that the people you are referring to, this is their ancestral homes. This is their village. Oh. So you want us to sack them so that we can build 300-story buildings, so that when you are landing, your conscience, you will be feeling good that you are seeing beautiful buildings. There's some comments I will not be taking because I see we have a lot of people that are, maybe some of them are not mentally okay. So they comment everything they like here. Somebody like this, Charles Martin, I don't know why you keep commenting some kind of negative things. And he said something about American children and drug addiction. I'm coming, please. You did not understand what I said. That is why when you come to a live broadcast or a live stream, try to calm down, listen very well to understand what the person is trying to say. Listen to me what I said. I said African politicians, they keep embezzling public funds. And you know very well that public funds is very dangerous to eat public funds. Listen, all I said here about drug is when they embezzle this public fund and take the money to America to make their children live a luxury life, at the end of the day, when they are no more on this earth, when they are dead, their children will sell those properties to use the money and do drug. That's what I said. I have never said American children or UK children are doing drug. That is why it is important when you are in live stream, try to pay attention so that you can understand what the person is trying to say. What I'm saying here is African politicians, most especially Nigerian politicians, because that's what they do. What they do is that once they clinch to power, what they do is to send their children outside Nigeria for them to have luxury life. For them to have luxury life. What are you going to tell me about America? Don't tell me anything about America. If you're telling me anything about America, I have proofs. So if you're talking about drug addiction, even America is even the worst. So please don't go that side. I'm not going that end. That's why I said it's very good for somebody to have a good listening ear. Listen and listen attentively. Understand my point before you start commenting. I know that I need comment, but it is not necessary. It is not necessary. I don't want unnecessary comments. I don't need unnecessary comment. If the comment is not something that people can learn from, so it's not necessary for you to comment. Okay. Okay, that's by the way. So that's the point that I'm trying to make. It is very important that we start holding them accountable. Okay. So please, I'm going to be rounding up now because it's late already. I'm sleepy, kind of sleepy, and I'm not flowing very well. I'm not flowing very well on this live broadcast. I'm not flowing the way I'm supposed to flow. So I will end it here. Then tomorrow, please, if you are joining me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, and as well, give me a thumbs up, comment where you're watching from. I'll be going off right now. Put on your notification so that you'll be able to know when I come live in the morning, 9 a.m. Gambia time. 9 a.m. Gambia time. America is a very beautiful country. Charles Martin, America is a very beautiful country. Don't get me wrong. America is a very beautiful country and beautiful people. Okay. I've never said anything bad about America. What I said is about African politicians, what they do. What they do is they take their children to America to better society for them to have luxury life, knowing fully well that America is a better society than Africa. That's just fact. We can't keep painting things like as if it is. We have to say the truth the way it is. That is why I call my program Gospel of Truth. We preach it the way it is and the way it's supposed to be. So please put on your notification button. Catch me live tomorrow morning by 9 a.m. Gambia time so we can discuss more on African state of politics. Okay. Thank you very much. God bless you guys. So catch me tomorrow morning by 9 a.m. Gambia time. Thank you. I see you, Adonai. Adonai Ja, thank you very much. Mama T, thank you very much, Mama T. Thank you very much. I always see you. I see you. I see you. Salov, take care. Thank you very much. Fras Bahom, thank you very much. Chad Mason, listen, let me tell you, America is not heaven. America, don't think that everybody wants to go to America. Okay? Not everybody wants to go to America. America is not heaven. Okay? Here in Africa, we eat good, we live good. Okay? Do I look like somebody that is hungry? So please, respect is a reciprocal. I don't want to do to you what I did to the other guy. If not, I will hide you from this channel. I'm very sorry. If you comment further, I'll just hide you. I know that you are irrelevant here. Okay? Check very well. Maybe you are a small boy. Okay. Yaya Idris Dansuda, Dansador. Please let him never ever meet with Donald Trump's. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow by 9 a.m. Thank you very much for joining. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. Bye.